Breaking news. Bobi Wine escaped abduction. They tried to take him, quietly, in the dark. But Bobi Wine escaped. And what he said next is sending shockwaves across Uganda. He didn't ask for sympathy. He didn't ask for negotiations. He looked Ugandans in the eye and said, "Take your country back." So here's the real question. If they're trying to abduct the opposition leader, what are they really afraid of? And if not now, when will Ugandans finally say enough? Like this video if you stand with the people. Subscribe to Afriscope TV because this truth will never be shown on mainstream media.
Fellow Ugandans, my name is Chagulanyi Sentamo Robert, also known as Bobi Wine. Today is Saturday, the 17th of January 2026, and the time is 9 a.m. in the morning. My wife and I have been under house arrest since the 15th of January when we had elections. And yesterday, our house was raided by some police officers together with a number of other unknown individuals in plain clothes. They used ladders to climb over our fence. They cut off our electricity. They cut off our cameras. And they were being assisted by a helicopter that was hovering in the sky of our compound and providing them light as they were doing what they were doing. Amidst that raid, I was able to use my skills and escape my house. But I know they're looking for me. But even if they succeed and get me and do whatever, I want to say this to you, fellow Ugandans. First and foremost, we reject whatever is being declared by Mr. Byabakama, because those so-called results that they're declaring are fake and they don't in any way reflect what happened at the polling stations or what is at the declaration forms. And therefore, those results, the so-called results, are fake. After arresting almost all our agents, after ballot stuffing, and after shutting off the internet, the regime is trying to once again rig the elections. What happened in the polling station is a completely different story, and we demand that the internet be restored and the rightful declaration forms and tally sheets from the districts are uploaded on the internet so that the people of Uganda can see the rightful results in transparency. We also demand that they hold whatever declaration is going on until the internet is restored and until the people of Uganda can follow up on the results in transparency. We are glad that there are protests, and we encourage the people of Uganda to resist any rigging and to resist any effort of subduing their voice. We also want to call upon the media, which has deliberately ignored what is happening in the country. There are widespread protests across the country, and there's widespread arrests and people are being killed. For example, in Butambala, at the house of Honorable Mwanga Chivumbi, 10 people were shot and killed in one house by the police. In Waise, 4 people have been shot dead. In Mukono, 4 people were shot dead. In Machinge, we have information that 3 people were shot dead. And in Kayonga and Luwero, we are yet to get the statistics of the people that have been killed and what exactly is happening. We want to firmly call upon the people of Uganda to reject these fake results that are being read at Ruboa by Mr. Byabakama and his Electoral Commission. And we want to call upon the people of Uganda to non-violently protest and reject any effort to subvert their voice and demand that the rightful results are announced. I thank you for God and my country.
After escaping, Bobi Wine did not beg. He did not plead. He did not ask the international community for permission. He looked Ugandans in the eye and said, "Take your country back." That sentence is dangerous to a regime built on fear, because it transfers power from institutions back to the people. Let's be clear. Governments abduct terrorists, not opposition politicians. Governments abduct criminals, not elected voices. When a state crosses this line, it reveals 3 things. They no longer trust elections. They no longer trust the law. They no longer trust the people. This is not strength. This is end-stage control. Now notice something else. Some major media outlets are already downplaying the incident, using vague language calling it confusion or miscommunication. That is not journalism. That is damage control. At Afriscope TV, we do not sanitize power. We report reality, raw and unfiltered. So here's the question nobody in power wants asked. If they're willing to abduct the opposition leader, what are they willing to do to ordinary citizens? And if this is happening before results are fully respected, what happens after? History tells us one thing. When fear replaces legitimacy, collapse is only a matter of time. This moment is bigger than Bobi Wine, bigger than parties, bigger than personalities. It is about who owns Uganda. Is it the people, or is it power held together by intimidation? Bobi Wine survived the attempt, but the message is clear. The system is cracking. Ugandans, Africans, and the global diaspora, this is not the time to be silent. Like this video if you stand with the people. Comment below, is Uganda at a breaking point? Share this video before it's buried. Subscribe to Afriscope TV because when power lies, we document it.
Votes are being counted in Uganda today, and the capital, Kampala, feels like a war zone. There's a full military deployment in the city, and we've seen people tracked down and targeted by snatch squads, the police, and heavily armed military officers. This is what people have been telling us that they're worried about, that in the process of their votes being counted, there would be suppression, violence, a crackdown, a warning. And all around us, there were these billboards showing President Museveni's face and his campaign slogan, protecting the gains. And we did hear a military officer tell a police officer, protecting the gains, hey? That's what it feels like today. It's do or die. If people are planning to comply, if they're planning to follow order and not object to any signs of vote rigging, they'll be left alone. We were on the street filming, and we were held by military officers who told us they did not want us filming what they were doing today. And we did meet a journalist from local press who was beaten with a baton. We've seen people beaten. We're hearing reports that at least 7 people are dead in Kampala today, and the violence is expected to continue until the election results are announced.
Disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed in this video are based on publicly available information, news sources, and independent analysis. Afriscope TV does not claim to represent any government, political party, or movement. Our goal is to amplify African voices, educate the public, and spark meaningful conversations on global and continental issues. We encourage our audience to engage critically, verify facts independently, and participate in peaceful, lawful civic discourse. This content is for informational and educational purposes only.